was about it. They were like,
all right, chill, Black Obsidian. Congratulations, we made it back for another episode live from the Living Room Podcast. I am JayRich. This is Janine, and she's wearing her Black Obsidian. Black Obsidian. You gotta say it like that.
Just don't touch it.
And you said don't touch it?
Yeah.
What happens if you touch it?
I mean, I don't want your energy on it. That's all. It's my.
Oh, you want my energy? I got good energy. What you mean?
Yeah, but it's still my.
I bless your soul, girl. What you talking about?
Oh my God. Anyway.
I'm like a person that drink their water and be minding their business, make your skin glow. Help you out.
Okay.
Yeah, change your life. Okay, be like that. Give me your Rage Room recap.
Oh, when I went to the Rage Room.
Yes, hold me back. I'm about to be at the count.
What did you break?
I mean, okay, so this is my second time.
First of all, explain what a Rage Room is to everybody.
A Rage Room.
Totally raging, bro. Go ahead.
It's how you said rain. That's why I had to say that.
Come on.
Anyway. But a Rage Room is a place where you can go and legally break stuff. Of course, you would have to pay to break stuff, but you get to break stuff for a certain period of time. You can play whatever music that you want being played. I went to one.
What's your background music?
That is so off topic.
What's your background music for the Rage Room?
I mean, I really didn't care at that time. Like
you rocking out, you doing to the oldies, some
Nah, it's like Beyonce. They were playing
you
some
raging. You raging to Beyonce?
Hell yeah, she got some raging songs, so you know.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
But that's what also, before I was cut off, that's what they also were talking about. I mean, they already were playing already.
Okay, so
when I walked in there, so I was just.
What was your reason for going? What did you need to get off your
anyway.
chest?
Well, what did I need to get off my chest?
What pent up aggression?
Well, really, just at that time, really nothing. Like I was fine, but I guess it had been a minute since I just raged. So I just wanted to hit shit. Pardon my French. But I just wanted to hit stuff.
Did you swing with a baseball bat? You barehanded? You throw stuff from long range?
At this place, I used a metal baseball bat.
Baseball bat, nice.
Yeah, and then I had like 4 minutes left.
You just say cuss words at every swing?
No, but I got to use an axe when I had 4 minutes left. They were like, you should do the axe. I was like, I don't know, but I did the axe. And had to swing it. My arms was hurting for like the rest of the week because of it, but it was worth it. The axe actually really was.
Oh, you got your Michael Myers on a little bit.
I guess so. It was heavy though, so like I don't know how they could use an axe or how people use axe in the first place. But I guess I don't have that much.
Did you take something specifically to break?
No, you can though.
Okay.
They actually give you a discount if you do.
What was your favorite item to break or destroy?
There was like a printer. They gave you printers, so I got to like.
Oh, you did the Office Space thing?
It was just they had 3 printers. They had printers there, so
I'm saying they did the printer in Office Space. Were they?
No, it was just you were just in like at a place where.
Do you get footage of it?
No,
not
at this
footage.
Place.
Oh, you get
at the other
place.
This was my second place, so it was 2 different places. So this place was a lot different.
So you Google places where you can go break stuff?
No, like my little sister told me about the first one, so she helped me set it up to go to the first one. So she went with me. The second one, she had told me that it was in the area where I was staying at, so I looked at that one up in that area. I like the other one better though. You only got 15 minutes to rage, although I did hurt myself, so 15 minutes was probably enough.
With the axe?
It was with the bat. I swung too hard. Yeah, and I hit myself. It's not that funny.
It is funny.
It's not that funny.
It is funny.
It hurt.
It's supposed to hurt. It's a bat.
I bruised now. I was trying to figure out where this was coming on my lip, but now it makes sense. It's probably from that damn bat. But the sleep version.
Funny story, true story. Weird story of the first date. Give me something. What you got?
I had this one guy that was very nonchalant, like a robot.
Like didn't converse or didn't know how to talk?
No, like
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, like It was just no connection.
The conversation was trash or non-existent?
It was basically non-existent.
So
And
did he
then
look at you? Or he just...
Yeah, he was looking at me eating. It was just so awkward. And it was like every now and then he would say something.
I feel like I'm doing ASMR right now. Go ahead.
I
So
know
did
he
you
just-
say something?
I mean, yeah, I had to force the conversation.
What did you try to say?
I don't remember. I really don't remember. It was like years ago. I remember that was like the weirdest day I've ever been on. I was just like, I'm never telling nobody about this, and I guess I'm telling people out now.
Right. Funny how that works. So was it that he was shy, or did you get the sense that he was shy, or that was just his natural personality?
It could have been like a mixture of being shy and just probably didn't have enough social skills.
Okay. So how did he ask you out? You asked him out?
No.
What, did you guys communicate solely text message?
Facebook, because he was friends with a friend that I actually knew.
Uh-huh.
And I guess he had found me. I don't even know who it was because it was so long ago.
Okay.
Who the mutual person was.
Okay.
But he hit me up, DM me or whatever, and we were messaging. But like when you're messaging, you kind of make up somebody else's voices in your head.
I was just talking about that, yeah.
So
this was your first time talking to him in person?
In person and actually hearing his voice and everything.
No phone call?
We never talked
on
the phone.
text.
It was just, because I don't know if I don't know if I even gave him my number.
Okay.
I don't even know. I just know we never spoke on the phone. And then after that, I never spoke to him again after that date. So what was creepy about it, and I was still young, is that I had let him pick me up and take me on this date.
Okay, so was it over after the dinner?
Huh?
Was it over after dinner?
What do you mean over?
Like, and once you left the steakhouse, right?
Yeah, once he took me back home.
I'm saying he took you back home?
Yeah, I never.
Yeah, straight after that. So you didn't do anything after eating?
Oh, yeah, no. We just went to the restaurant and then he took me back home.
How was the goodbye?
I don't even remember that part. I was just trying to get out of there.
No awkward hug or anything?
Once we got to the restaurant and I realized that was it, I was just wanting.
My name Mike and I like doing stuff. You want to do stuff with me?
That's basically kind of how it was.
I mean, I like this stuff. I like this stuff. If you like this stuff, we can do this stuff. How's your chicken?
That sounds familiar. Like I really don't remember. Like all that.
Yo, women tell me this all the time that men really cannot have conversations. That's not something I necessarily have a problem with because I'm so animated.
You actually saw a video of a woman that was saying something about like that. Like a lot of men get mad and think that all they have to have is just money to the table. Well,
that money grants you access. Personality grants you a stay.
Right, but you don't have personality, or you don't have an empathetic type of like emotion, like it. And I know that
sociopaths and incels.
And I know that like you guys, like if guys really talk to you, if y'all talk to us, that means like you really trust us. Because like a lot of guys don't
you talking about
like communicate or
as far as like
share,
our emotions,
share experiences, or whatever. Because I feel like when you share experience, that's sharing your emotion. Because experiences involves emotions. So.
Okay. So did you try to talk to him about yourself, and he didn't return the energy? Or
I'm not about to look. I was just trying to get through the dinner, so I was just trying to make as much.
Did you take a picture of the meal?
Talk conversation. No, I don't do that. I'm not that type of person.
Oh, you don't flick it up with the flash on?
No, I very
rarely
do.
Move your fork. Move your fork. I don't want anybody to see your hand. Hold on. Move your hand.
They're bold. I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, sometimes I wish I had the spirit animal of some women because I can't. I want to, but I can't.
Next question. What makes a thought a thought?
That's a good question. What makes a thought a thought?
To you.
I mean, I don't even like labels.
Do you believe in hoes? Do you believe in hoes?
I don't believe people.
Do you believe you can fly?
I believe
you can touch the sky.
People have the potential to be hoes, but that doesn't mean they'll be
think
hoes
about it
forever.
night and day?
What?
All right. Do you believe in hoes or not? If you say you look at a dude and be like, oh, he for the streets. Do you ever say
You
you say?
I can't even lie. I be like, oh, he a hoe. So.
Thank you. Just say it. Just say it. Why women can't say it? Y'all can't say nothing. You say it about a man, but you can't say it about. No, she was just going through a phase. No, she was going through a lot of dick. Say that.
No, because it's usually a phase. Guys are straight hoes. I mean, there's some women that are straight hoes too. Caping. Go ahead. But it is. I can't help it that y'all can only see it one way, but we can see it multiple ways.
Okay, so what's the difference between a man going through a whole phase and a woman going through a whole phase?
Men go through a whole phase too. Well, some men do, and some men just want to be hoes forever.
You mean all right?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
look at me in my eyes. Look at me in my sleepy.
Woman.
Look at me in my sleepy eyes, and tell me you never met a female, a lady, double X chromosome that said or embodied hoe for life energy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
like,
you believe in hoes?
There's people that are hoes for life, but there's people that have a hoe phase.
Why was that like pulling teeth?
Because there's a
you could have just said yes early. You could have saved me 2 minutes of my life.
Because I don't know where you were going with it. But
do you believe in hoes? It's a very easy question.
It has to be broken down because it's
why we gotta break? That's not that intricate.
It is.
You for the streets or you on the sidewalk.
Nope.
You either for the streets or you on the sidewalk.
Because it's not that simple.
What's not that simple? What you play in the traffic? What you play? You find? Do you play in traffic and just say no? I'm on the sidewalk. It's not that. It's not that. She hurt herself. She needs an adult.
Ow. I'm an adult now, so I'm okay. I pretend to be an adult because I'm in an adult body.
Bro, you making my forehead misty. All you had to do was say yes. That's all you had to do was say yes. It's not that hard.
It is.
All right, so what makes a hoe a hoe? I'm sorry, I thought.
Why does that matter though?
What? Oh, if you're talking about a guy, when you say talking about a guy, let's talk about a guy. If you look at a guy, he's talking to you like,
what makes a hoe a hoe?
I ain't messing with him because he blah 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 for the streets. And then you say, what makes him for the streets? What makes him for the streets?
Well, okay, what makes some men for the streets is that they just get their nut and they go without even trying to care about.
Oh, you want to be held after you get the little...
No, I just want to be able to get mine too and be gone.
So that's both of y'all being for the streets.
No, I'm just saying most thoughts that are men don't care if the other woman gets their nut or not. Some men do, some men don't. I think that's a different type of hoe because some of them just like, I think it's a selfish nature.
So you saying they're both hoes, but they're different types of hoes? I think
hoes are just selfish and they want to get their actually, no, it's not even about selfish. I think hoes are just addicts and they just want to get their hit.
They don't care from where they get it from?
Yeah, they just want to get their hit.
So you do believe in hoes and you think they don't have any selection of where they get it from?
I don't think hoe is a person. It's more of a...
I didn't want to get this deep and intricate and spiritual about hoes and thoughts, but just you made it. Why'd you make this a spiritual adventure? This is not an adventure. It's not a spiritual adventure. That's some waste beat energy right there. Go ahead, come on, tell me.
It is because sex involves emotions and spirits.
I need a lighter. So burn some sage.
So therefore, it is a spiritual thing. If you're a hoe, it's a spiritual thing. Everything's a spiritual thing, honestly. So.
Now that I agree with.
Spiritual thing.
Huh?
I said this is a spiritual thing.
I told you I'd change your energy up, girl. Make your skin glow.
That is not what I meant, but continue.
My aura.
Continue, because that's not what I mean either, but continue.
What you talking about? This is a spiritual thing. You're in the presence of greatness. What are you talking about?
Bless your heart.
Bless my heart. I know I need all the blessings I need. All right, so do you believe in hoes? Yes.
I believe in the spirit of hoe.
This is why me and drinking. I do this sober. I'm start drinking.
But it's what I strongly believe. You can't question it. I mean, you can.
I was about to say, of course I can question it. What? You can't tell me I can't question something, then snort 5 seconds later. You can't question it. Can you be less of an internet woman right now? Can you be less of the internet comment section right now? I said what I said. You can't question it. What is going on?
Right before I snorted, I went back and said, well, yes, you can.
I heard that, but for the show, for the energy of it, was all right.
No.
Oh my goodness,
Continue.
yo, you making my temples hurt.
That's fine. You'll be okay.
What's?
Because I shine bright. That's why your temper hurt.
What?
Squeezing so hard.
I can't do this with you, bro. All right, give me your best sex blunder story.
Sex blunder?
Yeah, like a folly or something funny that happened in the middle of fall off the bed, caught a cramp in a weird place, almost got caught, somebody walked in, accidentally said somebody else's name, he said somebody else's name, maybe called you Ricky. You said, who?
He called me Ricky?
Yeah, I don't know, just give me something.
Oh, wow.
What you got?
That made me bring up another story, but okay. Okay, so there was this one guy in college. We didn't even get to do it because he came when we were making out.
Oh, you Forrest Gumped him?
No, I was out of his league, him.
No, you Forrest Gumped him. Like they were. You remember the scene in Forrest Gump? You said you were kissing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had just like touched him. He's Jenny, something's funny happening. Or in your case, Janelle.
You know what? I need to go back and watch that. I haven't seen that in years. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
All right, I'm gonna send you that scene.
Wow, but no, in the movie I'm So Out of Your League, how that scene played out.
Oh,
exactly
when they were kissing and then he.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but nobody walked in like that.
Yeah.
It was more like.
Did you see him?
I was
did
like
you
the shocked parents as well as the girl on top.
So did you see him like physically have the physical reaction? What's it like?
Yeah, I was like on top of him. He just said it.
I'm done.
I don't remember him doing all of that.
No.
I just remember him saying that he was doing it.
What was your initial thought? Okay.
In my head, okay. But out loud, I was like, okay, let's go to sleep.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
You didn't want to go try round two for it? Well,
never,
2 for him. It would be 2 for him.
It would have, well, one,
Go ahead.
When that happened, I was like, well, this is why your girlfriend cheated on you was the person.
Oh, God. Really?
Yeah.
You savage.
I know.
Oh, savagery at its finest.
But, you know, this was like,
Did he try to redeem himself?
He did, and it did not work.
You said he did and it did not work?
Yeah, a different night.
Oh, okay.
And it just couldn't.
What happened? You were like, yeah, I'm cool because you remember you were the first time?
No, like, I wanted to make sure, like, that wasn't a fluke either. So.
Okay. Did you take it as a compliment in a sense?
What do you mean?
You know, like, well, so I've heard women say.
I was disappointed.
Disappointed, yes, but sometimes women, like, sometimes women.
I didn't care.
Okay, okay, fair enough. So you're disappointed all the way.
I wanted to get what I wanted.
Okay, so
and I didn't get it.
Right, got you. So the next time,
it
messed up my sheets. so the next time where you tried to make sure it wasn't a fluke and he was trying to redeem himself.
He actually had basketball shorts on, so he didn't mess up my sheets.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a little more information I needed, but go ahead.
Yeah, we both had
crunchy basketball shorts now.
Right.
Anyway, so the second time around, he tried to redeem himself. You tried to make sure it wasn't a fluke.
Well, see, the first time we were just making out with our clothes on. We were just making out.
Okay.
And then it boom, boom, boom. I wasn't expecting that.
Boom,
It
boom,
was
boom.
just. We were just.
That's the sound.
Bing bong.
Basically.
Yeah. All right. So the second time,
we were just supposed to make out. So then the second time, I was just like, well, let me see if we can actually try. Because I was like, I like him, but you did. I don't know.
So what happened the second time?
It didn't happen either.
He couldn't get it up?
I guess not. I think the condom kind of swallowed him, and it wasn't the magnum, but I don't know what happened. So it just never happened.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So did you give him a condom or he had his own?
I think I gave it to him. Like, I think at that time, the camp was like, giving them out. But it was like, I was saying, like, lifestyle or whatever. So it was never like King Magnum or anything like that. I don't.
Is he still alive? What's more feminine? Dramatic pause. Men with skirts or men with small dogs?
I guess men with skirts.
Okay.
I seen a guy who like wears like skirts and heels just to be like.
He identifies as a man though.
He does it to prove like fashion's for everybody.
Okay.
Which I know like some guys that are like that, which I dig it.
Do you?
Gender fluidity, whatever. You metrosexual, get it? Okay.
That's not metrosexual.
Okay, definitely wrong.
No,
Wait,
I know what you.
It's not metrosexual. The ones, the guys with good taste or whatever.
No, metrosexual is like more reserved for men that basically keeps up with his appearance, like has a skin routine, that takes care of his physical appearance more so than the average guy.
But they come off a bit feminine though.
Is skincare effeminate? I mean, do you find me effeminate?
No, but I think like no. So like
you never seen me with, and you never seen me on that. No.
No, I'm saying like pretty boys though. Like they're like I think they're kind of like feminine.
Pretty. Oh, you saying I ain't a pretty boy? Oh. Got my chest slap. This is a chest slap episode. I'm gonna name this. I'm gonna name. Nah, I'm not a pretty boy. I'm a pretty boy underneath my beard though.
Oh boy. You mean you're a young boy under that beard? Because you take the beard off, it takes off a couple years, like a decade.
That's not true for all men. That is not true for all men.
Some men look like predators when
Now, I will say this: if I lose my mustache, I did lose my mustache in a horrific barbershop accident one time. It was horrific. When you go to the first chair, first.
You went to the first chair.
I was in a crunch.
That.
Huh?
I know about that from barbershop.
That's the reference. That's where it came from. But no, but a lot of barbers don't have the first chair is not necessarily always the worst chair, but that's just the reference I'm using. But I went to a new person. I was in a jam. I needed to get a quick lineup, and the way my schedule was, I just like, oh man, you can get me real quick. Just don't do nothing crazy. Just line me up. Give me this. Number 5 on the board. Got me? What you think? You ain't got me. And I had to basically hide my face for about a week. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Oh, my lip cold.
Messed up your mustache. I mean, your beard. Whatever.
Messed up my beard. Messed up. I didn't have a beard at the time. It was like when guys were doing like the chin strap thing. So I messed up the chin strap. So I like, no, I'll take that off. And then messed up the mustache too. Like I forgot what it was, but it was just like, let's take all this off. It's like when a woman cuts her hair bald and like I'm just gonna start it back from scratch. I basically had to hit the reset button on my face. I felt like Cleveland Brown without his mustache. I was just using my hair. I was trying to do this, and then it was messed up when you got petty friends, right? And then my guy, he like, hey, what's up, man? What you doing? What happened to your face? Why are you trying to cover your face up? Nah, move your hair. Oh, Chester molester. And I was like, oh, I knew it. Oh. Tragic barbecue accident.
What did you call this? The anchor?
Chin strap.
Chin strap.
Yeah.
It's not a favorite of mine.
Oh, you didn't like that phase?
No, not at all. I didn't. I don't know why. I feel like it was a character in a movie that ruined it for me.
Which movie?
I don't know. I just felt like it was.
Was it a white dude?
No.
He wore a lot of leather.
Okay, where are you going with this?
No, it's a lot. No, it wasn't like that type of leather, like biker leather.
Like a porno.
No, not. You see your search history.
That sounds horrible too.
Have you ever judged somebody based on the type of porn they watch?
No, because I don't be in their business like that.
You don't ask questions. This is important because I mean it's important.
You watch.
If you mess with somebody, say it again.
So what if they don't watch porn? Then they just don't watch porn.
Then they don't watch porn. But I'm saying like if you know what type of kinks that they have, you kind of know what you're dealing with, right? If you know my diet, you kind of understand what type of stuff I'm into, right? If
Yeah.
you see my list of books, you're like, oh, okay, you're into such and such such.
Mm-hmm.
And if I see what type of big booty oiled up babes, you're like, oh, he likes shiny. He likes, right?
I suppose.
You won't agree with anything.
won't.
Who sent you to just give me resistance?
I guess me.
Oh, that's the spirit.
I guess so, because
Is that the Black Obsidian?
I think, see what it, yeah, and it probably is that because I just be minding my own business. Because I know what I like and I know what I don't like. So I think that's more important. Because I've been trying to figure that out for myself of finding out what I like and what I don't like. So it's more important for me to know what I like and don't like versus somebody else, what they like and what they don't like.
Okay.
Period.
Why did you have to put a city girl period at the end of that? That wasn't even a period statement.
Because it was a
declaration?
Declarative sentence.
What do you like? What don't you like?
I like black. I don't like white.
Okay.
Because it's
girl on girl.
easier. Said girl on girl.
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to find my history. You in my business.
I mean, it's a talk show.
Oh.
Talk about it. Huh?
You're right.
Yeah.
But this is not that talk show.
It can be.
Girl on girl is okay though.
All right. So if it's girl on girl, how's the scene finished?
How does the scene finish?
Yeah, because usually if there's sex like with a man, there's like, okay, I'm done.
Well, sometimes it's just snippets of like a longer video. So usually it doesn't end with the way those videos end. It's just a continuation of come to this site and finish watching it.
You don't even watch the video. You just watch the previews.
Because it's free on the site. I'm not about to pay.
All right. Yo,
Yeah,
I like how
I'm
you
sorry.
make the most easiest questions so it turn into a whole event. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Because I am a whole event.
Hey. Oh, but I can't say I'm energy and you like okay. Whatever.
Because my energy's
You a hater, bro.
I'm not a hater. I just love me.
Oh, but you hate others, so you can.
No, I love others. I just like
You don't
others.
love me. You just told me I wouldn't.
I love you as a person.
That's such a corporate bullshit answer.
You're fired.
Basically, over. At least you did it in person, not on Zoom. That was trash.
That was
Fuck you, bro. I'm sorry. That's a little funny.
That's sad.
It is. It is. It is. I mean, it was
It's
such a shortage.
In that industry, though, I've been realizing since I'm in it, like, you can go quick or you can stay quick.
That's every job, though.
Yeah, but it's like up and down, like drastically. Like he'll be busy, but then it'll just be like trash.
Next question.
Question.
What have you learned about yourself and others on dating apps?
Boundaries.
How to set them or you violate them?
Wow, I'm not a savage anymore, but how to set them more so. As far as like if I just want
So you used to be a habitual line stepper, is what you're saying?
Oh, what?
A habitual line stepper, big stepper. They use that. Then you fell into some mess like that girl at the battery that you referred to earlier. You see how that all come back around? Listening, energy, boy. Anyway, so you used to be a savage, and you cleaned yourself up. I'm healed me now. And
but I wasn't even a savage.
Whatever. All right, so tell us. Come on, tell me.
I'm
What
sorry.
what boundaries and what growth did you find?
Well, I realized about myself that I want to be able to have a conversation. And,
Conversations are really lacking in your dating history.
right?
My name is Mike. I like steaks. How your potatoes?
And
Your potatoes
I turned into
good?
that guy, yeah.
No, my potatoes kind of thick. They're a little thicker than my grandmama's. I don't like these.
That's horrible.
What you doing after this? Oh yeah, you with me?
You know what I hate?
Did he have a dumb laugh?
I hate what you doing. You know, I I mean, I wouldn't call it a dumb laugh.
Did
But
you
it sounded
oh my
like
God!
that.
All right, do you think people have dumb
would be
laughs? Have you ever heard a
nice.
dumb laugh? Come on, just be honest. Be honest. Don't be PC.
Have I heard ugly
A bad laugh,
laughs?
ugly laugh.
Oh,
Have you ever
yeah.
seen an ugly baby? Do you believe in ugly people?
There's this woman who laughed like this.
Oh God! In real life,
Yeah.
that's her real life.
So we used to try to make her laugh on purpose.
Oh, y'all ain't shit.
We were kids. I'm sorry.
Oh,
But facts, she really did that.
this whole show is basically a long blooper. This whole show is just a long blooper.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
All right.
But she really did laugh. I
So
wish I
dating
was
apps, what did you learn about yourself and others' boundaries? And you wanted to have good conversation. Are you finding that you
I
couldn't have
learned
good
that
conversation?
It's not for me, and I learned that a lot of guys couldn't hold conversations.
I've heard that a lot.
And
Is there lack of interesting things to talk about, or do you
I mean,
did you have any questions of why they couldn't hold conversations?
well, because they always wanted to jump straight to let's get physical part.
Okay.
So it's like, well, if that's all you want, then you might want to talk to somebody else because that's not what I'm here for. And I'll even put it in my about me. I'm here for conversation.
Everybody does, even hoes.
I know, but I'll put
I'm sorry,
it there.
women in their whole phase.
Whatever. I put it there, but guys will still try to. Guys will test.
All right,
you
look,
to see if they can get around.
everybody, because everybody says they were doing one thing, they only want they want the opposite of what they end up with the opposite of what they say they want.
My thing is, I know why I was doing it, and I was strictly doing it for the purposes of why I was doing it. A lot of guys that are on those type of apps, the swipe right and swipe left, those dating apps aren't really for dating. Those apps are really for hooking up. So that's what most guys that are on there for. Now there are some guys in there about me section where they're like, yeah, I really want to find something good, and they actually want to have a good conversation. And once they have a good conversation, they'll be like, oh, so let's meet up. And then I'll just be like, ooh, I just want to have a conversation. I'm sorry.
I can't hear you. What?
Ooh, I just only want to have a conversation. I'm sorry. So I don't meet up with them. And then either they'll lose interest or like one of them still.
Is that losing interest if you don't show interest? That's not losing interest.
I mean,
you basically just said you play with a person's time.
But I say what it. No, well, okay. I did end up giving one person my number because we constantly did talk for like a few months. But it was kind of getting weird after a while because the conversation would always go to what it was. But I was also
to what was it?
To physical, to wanting to be physical, or at least meeting in physical. But I'm just like, I kind of just want to pimp out because I was going through a phase where it's just like I didn't trust. I guess more so I didn't trust myself to be around any new male energy, testosterone energy, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it. But I also didn't trust that energy around me at all anyway. So it was more so I just want to know.
She couldn't resist?
Not a resist. I just felt like it was all going to be a lie. So like the experience would just be a lie. So it's like I wanted, I guess, get back comfortable being able to talk to the opposite sex. And I guess that's what I was doing it for.
What made you uncomfortable talking to the opposite sex?
After I felt like most of my encounters with the opposite sex was just a bunch of bull.
What made it bull?
Not like all, but just like, I guess for me, when I lost my virginity at a younger age, not that young, I was like 19, but still, I confused sex with love and emotion or whatever, or thinking that's what made someone like me. But it was just like the interest would be gone afterwards sometimes. And then sometimes it would be like too much and I'd just be like, no. So, and then once I got like really hurt with someone that I was communicating with, and I feel like this is becoming emotional, but I'm not going to get emotional at all. But yeah, I
mean,
think
you're protected by the Black Obsidian.
Yeah. So it was just, I guess, the blurred lines between all of it, and having experience. I think the worst experience I had was when I did communicate with a guy for a few months through social media, like Facebook, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I finally gave him my number, we communicated. It was like, oh my gosh, we got so much in common. Which that show, Are You the One? I feel like everybody should watch Are You the One so they can really see how we interact with each other. Because I feel like every girl is every girl on that show.
Every girl meaning what? Like every
there's
personality.
Every personality, every girl goes through, like, there's like phases. Like each girl's a different phase.
What are the phases besides? Because we only talked about the thought phase.
Right. So there is that phase. There's some girls out on there just like, let's just get to it. Yeah. And there's girls who, like, off the initial first conversation, still infatuated by the same guy. And then they have sex with that guy, and the guy's like, well, I just want my space. I'm done. But I love you. I'm done with you. I want to move on to the next bitch. And then he goes on to the next bitch, and the girl's like, well, she doesn't want you anymore, sweetheart. And then she gets all caught up with it. So she thinks, so her phase is like, I'm the better one or whatever.
Okay.
And then
Did you cover all, you got more phases?
She thinks she's the Danny Lee, and then
Who's Danny
the Danny Lee gets the
Danny Lay?
It's Danny Lee.
You talking about the baby
Danny
mama,
Lee.
right? The baby mama.
The baby.
Okay. Well, anyway, go ahead.
Danny Lee. But yeah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so you become in that situation, and then you have to become humbled when you realize that, oh, he really is.
Okay, that's a bad example.
You know, so then you you're gonna either way through all the phases of a woman.
What's the good phase? Is there a good phase here?
When you get humbled. Yeah. You get humiliated, and there's different humiliation phases too. But once you just be like, wow.
Okay, and the guys, you said the guys were what?
On the show?
Yeah.
Oh, they were very emotional.
No, earlier when we talked about it off camera, you said the guys represented something, like the guys in some space.
For what?
So you said the girls represented women in all different phases.
Oh, all different phases.
And
And
the guys were. So
the guys, it's like, I don't know if it's maybe 2 or 3 different guys. Probably 2-3 different guys. Like, there was different guys.
Give me the types of guys.
Like, there was the ones who just were nervous.
My name is Mike. I like steak. How's your potatoes?
Like, they were goofy nervous though. Like, they hid their insecurity behind being funny, and then others hid theirs behind being angry.
Okay.
And then.
Okay.
Yeah, like their passion, like some of them was just
too intense.
Very narcissistic, I would say.
You think I'm a narcissist?
No, you asked me this question a lot. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
So. You've asked me before.
I'll just see if you consistent with your answer.
Okay.
Be throwing a lot of shade at me today. Go ahead.
I would
so
tell you
narcissist,
if you were.
Narcissist, nervous, and then the other one you said socially awkward.
Yeah. So narcissist. Then you got the emotional man, where he's in touch with his feelings.
Okay.
Those are the ones that usually in the fun, and they're the one first on the show. On the seasons that I've seen, they're usually like the first ones.
So I think these shows, all within itself, I think they're entertainment, but they're not realistic. Because you're talking about people in isolated situations in which they adapt to a whole new different style of life, and it's not their real world. You're not integrating anybody into your lifestyle and what you do on a day-to-day basis. Your day, your career, the time and distance between that house, their house, come to see me in this city, I'm going to see you in your city. It's none of that. Well, it's just we're all in a place. It's all plush. We have our meals prepared for us, and we're doing activities. That's not real.
Right. But Are You the One? It's an experiment. That's really what all reality shows are experiment. Right. Yeah. But it's an experiment of if we put 10, 11 couples in one place, we don't let them know who their match is, and they have to figure it out.
They're matched based on the scientific research on what putting people together based on their personality traits.
Yeah, it's like several different things because it makes sense.
Just real quick, this is the show like where they spend time with a person, they feel like they
No, that's
finally
Love Is
control.
Blind.
Okay.
So this show is about, they have 10 women, 10 men, all in one house. They do activities or whatever, and they get to go out on date. If you win, you get to go on a date. You get to choose whoever.
How do you determine
and
a winner? Like that's when they like sit at the end of the show or something a week.
Okay. Let's start from the beginning. So the goal is for everybody. The goal is to win $1 million, and they'll split $1 million. But they have to find who their match is at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Now they get the option of at the end of the competition.
I guess the question,
competition, because there's certain competitions that you can win, and whoever wins to go on those dates, then the people that lose, they have to vote people into the truth booth to find out who is the winner. If they're the perfect match or not.
So the perfect match is based upon what factors? Like the people that have like crafted these cast of characters together?
I guess based off of the questions and everything that
they that's what I was saying. Like, so they basically go, you call it the truth booth?
So they go to this.
That's when they do the reveal if they're with their match or not.
Yeah, that's the only time they'll find out if they're a perfect match. If they're not, then they go to a ceremony. If they are, they're not. They go, and then at the end of every episode, they go to a ceremony where people be like, okay, this person's my match. The guy is either one week the guy picks the girls, and the next week the girls pick the guys. And then once they all are matched up, and once everybody picked whoever they need to pick, then the beam of lights go off. And then, like, sometimes they'll have, like, either 2 or 3 perfect matches, but they have to figure out the rest of the other ones
who got it right.
But you don't know who got it right or who got it wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of it's an interesting experiment because it's like basically like high school. It's high school mixed with adulthood, mixed with like just a lot of
high school feelings mixed with adult freedoms.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And it's wild. Like, some seasons are better than others, and some seasons, it's different type of energies of learning, but it's all, like, the same. It's just interesting seeing how it plays out because I'm pretty sure some people, like, I know for myself, I saw myself in a lot of the women that were there.
What character is your spirit animal or person you relate to the most? You remember their name? Or are you talking
about the show, or are you just talking in general?
Yeah, the show.
All of them. That's what I'm saying. I can't say not like one more than the other because I've been almost all the women that were on the show.
Who is the person that suits you the most right now?
Right now, I'm like a mixture of Kaylin from season whatever. And
I feel like a husband being forced to watch Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I'm like I'm a mixture of Kaylin and Zoe, because Zoe just like, she was chill for the most part. She just stayed in her lane. People wanted her, but she was just like, it is what it is, and maybe you might be my man. Like, she stayed in her lane. And
that sounds stupid. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Maybe the way I'm saying it sounds like that, but if you actually watch the show, because how I'm saying it, like, she did talk to people, but when I say stay in your lane versus how the other females are acting, like, the other females were acting like they found out the guy that they were into from day one wasn't their perfect match. But if that guy started talking to another girl or a girl started trying to talk to him, oh, why are you talking to him? Oh, my God. While Zoe, she didn't try to fall for somebody the first day. And that's what happens with a lot of females who aren't, like, in touch with their emotion and know how some guys will use their emotions against us. Because I saw it on there, it happened, and even some females have used their emotions against the guys, because there was a lot of emotional men that were on there as well too. But she was just trying to like feel everybody out and actually get to know everybody, to know if you're my perfect one versus me. Oh, we have a whole conversation. We got this in common, but you're missing like everything else. But you about ready to, we're ready to get married. Like, there was one season where they were like, I think the first ceremony, he was like, oh yeah, he said he wanted to put a ring on my finger and was ready to have babies. And like 6 episodes later, they had like this blow up fight, you know, and I already knew once she said all that, I was like, oh, this is not going to end well.
Yeah.
They're definitely not a match. But, you know, things have to play out for us to learn. You know, we got to be able to, we have to go through things and learn. We can't just fall so easily for people.
Okay.
It's not always that quick. Unless you're a Minuteman.
Well, in your case, he can't even got the shorts. Listen.
Hey. I can make you bust before I ever meet you. That's what Meg the Stallion said. So you know.
Is that your wink? I mean, did you work on that wink, bruh? We gonna work on a wink next time that she appears. What is that? Listen, this has been Live from the Room podcast with JayRich. I am he is I. This is Janine, Black Obsidian. If you think we got it right, go to the comments, leave us some love. If you think we got it wrong, go to the comments, say it with your chest, but be respectful. Either way, we thank you for your time and your energy. Let's do this again. Peace. How many alarms do you set to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning? If you have to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, do you have one alarm and you snooze it 5 times? Or do you have like five different alarms?
I don't have to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I'm just throwing out of time.
Well,
Whatever time.
Okay, so I actually have to be at work at 9. I have my first clock set to go off like before 5:50. So that's my first alarm. And then
so you basically wake up like a slow cooker.
Yeah, because I know I can easily fall asleep through my first 2 alarms. So there's a good chance that could happen, and I've done it. So therefore, I just go ahead and get myself. I have 3 different alarms that go off, and then once you get snooze, there's like different time aparts. Like one goes off in 9 minutes, the other goes off in 7 minutes, and the other one goes off in 5 minutes. So sometimes they might go off at the same time. But either way, eventually I get up.